You already know. Watch how this shit drop. Yeah. Man, we've been doing this for quite some time, and we're gonna keep on keeping on, you know? Oh, get with it or stay away from it. But either way, we going to the top. Hey, we running over, I stand with getting better. You let it come and get it falling so panoramic. You can't even afford coming over. Your better presence is unimportant. So unimportant. So I want you, I don't need you in my life. I feel like I'm crossed. I put that on God. Feeling like the top. Feeling like the king. Everything you beat, it ain't really what it seems. Traveling, seeing all the world's problems. Trying to tell you how we get it and how we can solve them. I'm on the top flight now, I came from the bottom. Ain't gotta check my credibility, they know I got them. Hey, minute over, I stand getting better. You let it come in the falling so panoramic. You can't even afford coming over. Your petty presence is unimportant. So unimportant. No, I don't want you, I don't need you in my life. Making everything for the paper.
So high that certain people can't even be around you because your energy is so strong. Vibrate so high that anybody that's wishing to do evil upon you, it shall be revealed. Vibrate so high that any evil entity feels uncomfortable in your presence. Vibrate so high.
Yo, we back at it like a crack at it. It's your boy Cross. Balls Cross, big CEO of Cross Your Heart, man. And I got somebody here, man, I want y'all to meet. I got my brother here from another mother, my man, Kerry. Salute to Kerry, man. Bishop Kerry is in the building. And we want to talk about, I brought him on here because, of course, Kerry is in the background. Salute the Nose, too. He's in the background. But I want to bring, everybody's seen it. Everybody's talking about the trending topic right now is about the Julio Fulio thing. Now, what's really been bothering me is the fact that it's the plight of where we're at in this culture, Kerry.
Yeah.
So as you see, Kerry, and I know you don't know a lot what's going on, but you also a man of character, and you understand how we're supposed to approach any situation with logic and reasoning and understanding,
right?
You know, and all in getting understanding, you know, and that we perish due to the lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And also it also goes into say pride is the first step to a downfall.
Right.
So when I incorporate all that in there, in our culture, there's a lot of those ingredients in there where so I'll give you the background of this because salute to Kerry. He's been busy. He was gone all week doing God's work on the ministry and things of that nature. So last night, 26th birthday of a rapper. Now we've seen a lot of these rappers that have been salute to Zapfire. A lot of rappers and as going through these tragedies, almost like it's like being in the military now. Being a rapper is like being in the military.
Right.
So when you sit back, you look at it now, 26-year-old celebrating his birthday, hanging out. Okay, he had an Airbnb, having an Airbnb. Brought a bunch of people there. They went out to the club. He's dropping his location, which is sad because you should be able to enjoy where you at. But nowadays it's dangerous to do that. Dropped his location, got kicked out of an Airbnb. And then on the way going to a Holiday Inn, he was ambushed. 4 people was in the car. He unfortunately lost his life in the melee of that. And the other people are in stable condition. So I'm going to play this video, and from there, I want to get your what you think about this based off of that.
Right.
So we're talking about Charles Jones, also known as Julio Fulio. Tampa police say 4 people were shot, and one of those died at a Holiday Inn parking lot. Fulio's attorney confirmed it was him, and he was celebrating his 26th birthday. On your side, Zach Wilcox joins us live now. And Zach, Fulio had a large following here in Jacksonville.
Yeah, Riley, millions of views on dozens of different videos on YouTube, 45 million views on one video in particular, and he was also a frequent face on our newscast due to his connection with the violence that we've seen over the past couple of years in Jacksonville. So I talked with our First Coast News crime and safety expert about what Fulio's death means for crime in Jacksonville moving forward.
That's how, once you get in that culture and that lifestyle, kind of difficult to get out.
Fulio started gaining attention in 2019 when his brother, another Jacksonville rapper who went by Bibby, was killed at an apartment complex in Moncrief. In July 2020, the rapper was shot in Houston, famously posting during his recovery stating, "Y'all miss 100 shots." In November 2021, Fulio was shot in Riverside while getting out of a car.
So he started gaining notoriety. He started getting more hits on social media.
Then in April 2022, he was arrested for illegally tinted windows and fleeing police during a traffic stop. In October 2023, he was shot in the foot on 18th Street in Jacksonville. Police said it appeared suspects were waiting for him and ambushed.
And there was no off-ramp for him at this point. Some of the things he said and had done had been memorialized over and over and over again. And in some way, he was held in high esteem, but he was also creating himself to be a big target, too.
It all culminated this weekend when Fulio was shot and killed during a birthday celebration in Tampa. The rapper's attorney said he stayed in an Airbnb, but was asked to leave when his party went over the occupancy limit. Tampa police report they were called to a Holiday Inn just before.
So let's stop right here. I want to build on this. Me and Kerry break this down. So just off of that, the history that you've seen, even from his family and all that, you know what I'm saying? He's had a brother that lost a life. He's had other people around him lose his life. Not only in the last 4 years. Salute, Dr. Drew. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So my whole thing to you is all this stuff leading up to this. Where did you, when they say generation curses, are some people stuck with those things? And can you fix those?
Yeah, it can be fixed, but you got to want to be fixed.
Okay.
The biggest thing is you got to want to be fixed. And sometimes people get addicted to the hype. A lot of times we think that people only get addicted to crack cocaine or marijuana or sex. But people are addicted now to hype. People are addicted to hits and likes of social media. So, we're just in a time now that, again, I've said this time and time again, people have no respect for life. People have no respect for life at all, and it's tragic. But just seeing this just very quickly, this brother didn't get ambushed by somebody he didn't know.
Come on, man.
Somebody knew he was going from the Airbnb to the hotel.
And a lot of times, I hate to cut you off there, Kerry, a lot of them, and we know victim downfall, it be them girls.
Yeah.
It be them females that, and shout out to Dewberry's talking earlier today about a lot of people, it be some girls that dudes might like, and you don't know that they like them. And some of the girls talk big around you, around these guys, they don't like that. Or, like you say, it could have been somebody definitely in his camp, because, again, it's a lot of factors in there. At 26, him already being somebody trying to come at him for the last 4 years and take his life out. Just last year, he had half his foot taken off from a rival. So when you sit back and you think, where's we going wrong, man? You talking about, we know that death doesn't have any color, deal with financial stability, all that. But in our own culture, are we at the point where we're starting to believe the hype about who we are, and this, we've adopted this negative way of what we're going to be, and it's almost like they don't have to take us out. Mm-hmm. We're doing a great job of it.
Right. I think what Cross, I think the problem we got is we can't tell fact from fiction.
Okay.
Now when we look at even social media, everybody has this what they call it, animation picture. Mm-hmm. We don't know fact from fiction, so now these things that's happening here, we can't tell the difference between what's real life and what's fake and what's made up. We don't understand that power the movie Power is just what it is. It's a movie. Quit trying to betray something that they put on the screen to entertain you. So now you're trying to imitate something that is a story. It is a story, man. That's not real life.
It's not, yeah, it's make believe.
That's not real life, you know. So the thing about it is, I think Chad Ochocinco said something really profound, but it didn't get the light to where it should have. He said, man, all of these necklaces and all these diamonds and stuff I had on my neck when I was playing football, he said, bro, none of them was real.
Right.
He said, that stuff wasn't real.
Perception.
You know, he says my name was more valuable than the necklace. So why would I put money, all this money around my neck when myself, my name is valuable? So we're at a point, man, we don't know the difference between reality and fiction. This is what, listen, Cross, what's that movie? I mean, the little game that they play.
Call of Duty.
What is it?
Grand Theft Auto.
Man, listen, man, those are fiction things. Bro, when they kill them and they get back up again, they got 9 lives.
They got 9
Reality,
lives, right.
Bro, we don't have 9 lives.
Unfortunately,
this brother that I never heard, bro, he done had 4 lives. Got a foot shot off or whatever else. He should, at some point, he should have said, man, you know what, let me get myself right.
And that's the sad part. Like, people will take it, and again, you have to spend it. People say, well, people are making monetary gain on it. But let's be honest. If it's anybody that's in the forefront, in front of a camera, regardless of the world we're in now, that's what it is. It's content. So when you put yourself out there, I mean, this guy's went as far, and again, condolences to him and his family, because it's what we're speaking on is that we have to be sick and tired. You know, like grandmama said, baby, I'm just tired of being sick and tired.
Right.
We have been putting ourselves in these positions for a long time.
Right.
And it's got to the point where you're talking about famous people, and then from there, people are celebrating. You got some people that are mourning. Why can't we mourn the fact that there's another person that could have, his voice was that powerful, but it was never reached to the masses because it was used in a light it should have never been used in, and it was exploited. His talents end up getting exploited to, like you said, the storyline. He started believing it, because I want to tell everybody in YouTube world, I don't know nobody that's ready to go ahead and just clock out.
No.
I don't know nobody waking up saying, you know what, this the day I'm just gonna go ahead and clock. Yeah, I'm ready. Like, nobody's bragging about, because everybody know that's gonna happen.
Right.
It's inevitable. It's gonna happen. But at the end of the day, nobody says, you know what, the day might be that day. And in that case with him, we'll play a little bit more of the video, but just him at 26 and, you know, looking at that card, like, and this right here, like you talking about, I mean, look at that.
Wow.
Like that's, I mean, and the sad part, this same vehicle has been in other situations where it been shot up at. So they knew this guy's car in that area.
Wow.
See, that's to me is a brazen, bold move, just to know that your car, you from there, you'd already told all these people that you're having a party. You Julio Fulio.
Yeah.
You know, like you brag. It's like, again, pride, man. So let's keep going.
4:05 in the morning, where they found 2 cars riddled with bullet holes and 4 victims. 3 were still alive and were taken to the hospital. The other was Fulio.
Everybody's worried about retaliation or retribution. They always are. So unless you're looking at a ton of time in prison, that's when sometimes you get people talking, and you get somebody who's trying to mitigate their situation and says, I can give you this.
First Coast News crime and safety expert Mark Bachman says JSO will play a role in that investigation despite the shooting happening in Tampa. Bachman says authorities will be on the lookout for another domino to fall following Fulio's death.
Total disrespect for one another, and then that disrespect fuels that anger, and then you have a blatant disregard for life at that point.
So just right there, Kerry, like we was talking about, man, it's just, again, at the end of the day, it becomes sad, brother. It's just, it's sad because I don't know if I'm in
Police said
trouble,
this morning that they're working to figure
I'm
out
not
how
gonna
this
drop
all
my
happened, what
location.
started before.
I'm gonna let you speak on that. If I'm in trouble, I'm not gonna drop my location. If I'm so called this person is supposed to be gangster, I'm not dropping my location.
Mm-hmm. But that's the world we're living in. That's the world we're living in now. We're living our lives through a screen. We're living our lives through Facebook. We're living our lives through Instagram, YouTube. You know, people don't know you. They really don't know you outside of this screen. And do they really know who you are?
Facts.
Because when they see you on your live, you're cross.
Facts.
But who are you?
Right.
Who are you? They don't know. They just know you as a person that they listen to and get the information from. So their lives that's how they get their life. They have to get these hits. They have to get these numbers up.
Yeah.
They chasing the bag, but ain't nothing in the bag.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. And again, let me say this: condolences to the family, and we're praying for God to really heal and to mend the hearts of the family. But even at the same time, that this brother's tragedy does not be in vain, but somebody learn from this.
Facts.
That another young man said, "Hey, listen, you know what? Enough is enough." Something was said in that video right here that caught my attention.
Mhm.
That the news say we're getting ready and preparing ourselves for what's going to happen next.
Mm.
They just gave you the little bone. They just threw you a bone in the black community.
Huh.
Wherever you are, they just threw you a bone. They just told you all, we're waiting on you all to do something else. We're preparing ourselves for somebody else to kill somebody else.
And that's sick.
That's crazy.
That's crazy because they're saying we're not going to do it and we're not providing the resources. You guys are going to provide all the resources, the intel, the manpower to come out there, like you said, and you cannot bring that person back.
Exactly. And we're going to slow everything down. We'll slow the whole investigation down because we got to wait for some more bodies. We got to tag some more toes.
That's what he said. He said once people get it and start telling, that's what's going to happen. So,
Yeah.
that's what I think people just don't get and don't understand. So let's see a little bit of this. Let's see what they say now.
For the shooting, and they didn't release any suspect information at this point. In downtown Jacksonville, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.
So I'm playing this right here. This is the actual song that I guess what they call his ops. And the song is called Do It. This is the young man now, because I guess he lost on some people on some side and he lost. So that's the guy that as soon as it happened. Now, what's interesting about this, what got me was interesting, right? Is the fact that this video is already done.
Mm-hmm.
This video is like, it's already, the production of it. It dropped last night. It's almost at 2 million views. I mean, the whole everything.
Wow.
Like it was almost that they couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? And both of those guys are what they call the opposition to each other.
Right.
Which I try to explain to people. People kill me with this word opposition has nothing to do with it's the opposing side, which the opposing side makes you better. You don't get rid of somebody that's in competition with you. How would you know? You're eliminating the competition.
It's because you don't have no confidence in what you have in your own self.
See?
So if I don't have an opposition, I'm graded by my opposition. The greater my opponent is, it shows you how good I am or the things that I need to work on.
Facts.
And so therefore, a lot of times we don't want opposition. We don't want opponents because we don't want to see the things that we need to work on.
Right.
Because we think that we already got it. We made it and all those type of things, man. But again, it goes back to reality, facts and fiction, man. Okay, you got this video, you got all these type of things that's going on. But at the end of the day, as they say today, at the end of the day gonna end. But at the end of the day, the person that you shoot is not getting up.
That's right.
It's over with.
It's over with.
The fact is, it's
Salute.
over with.
Yeah.
If you got one laying, and then you're gonna have another one laying in the ground, and another one laying up in prison somewhere. And then you have the police and all them saying, "Hey, listen, we're gonna sit back because we know it's gonna be some more tragedies that's gonna happen."
Yeah.
Who says that, man?
That's why I said, who even say that? But the sad part about it, again, when you get to playing something like this, and as you're playing it, you're watching them, and that's what they glorify. Like now his song is trending, and imagine it's trending in our culture.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a lot of people say, well, he weak because he didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't make it. He got caught slipping. You know, like with this video right here, we're going to play this for you guys.
Tampa police are trying to track down whoever killed Jacksonville rapper Charles Jones, better known by his stage name, Julio Fulio. Thanks for joining us for 10 Tampa Bay this weekend. I'm Eric Glasser, tonight in for Miranda. That deadly shooting happened just before 5 this morning in a parking lot at the Holiday Inn on East Fowler Avenue. The rapper's attorney says his client was ambushed. And tonight, 10 Tampa Bay's Nick Volturo explains why Tampa police are asking for the public's help to find the killer.
Man, I know. I'm going to let you build on that.
I don't understand how we can get food and we're not seeing reality. It's a fiction world, man.
Right.
Okay, he's got this. He's putting up this thing of how he got the money, he got the bag, and I'm not talking about anybody. I'm just talking about facts. I'm laying this thing out that somebody can see, man. Come on, let's go back. Let's get back to the real world.
That's right.
We have all of this money. You portraying that you have all this money. You going to a Holiday Inn.
That's what I said. That's another mind-blowing thing. Like, even shout out to Charleston. Charleston said, man, ain't even no valet. Why is you? That's what I'm saying. Like, everything he did totally opposite. He said he didn't even drink. That night he did. He usually don't have a bunch of people, allegedly. That night he did. He dropped his location. That night he did. Almost like they say, nothing is by accident. Everything happens at a appointed place and time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Almost like he knew. Like he did everything different than he would usually do. Mm-hmm. Because of, to me, pride.
Well, if he did everything different, then he probably didn't used to listen to people.
Mm.
So this night he listened.
He listened to somebody.
I just say that.
That's deep.
Maybe you can kind of read between the lines.
Yeah.
Because if everything is different, somebody had to talk you into drinking. Somebody had to talk you into, man, just let him in. It's your 26th birthday.
And they claimed that it was a guy, his homeboy, allegedly, y'all, his homeboy was, because if you look in the picture, I've seen the video. I wish I had it, but I'm not alleged because it's serious, but his body language. Because if that was your homeboy, bro, what you doing? Man, I don't never use a drink. Well, you should do that amongst us.
Right.
Not amongst a whole bunch of people that you're allowing coming in. And the fact that you got all these girls. Yeah. You got a plethora of women up in there. You don't know who their brothers is, who their cousins is, who their uncles is. You have no idea.
Right. But time has changed. And
right.
I'm a little bit older.
Right.
So time has changed. And it used to be a time when I hung out with some people and if we did something wrong, especially if you got smacked, you got drunk and you couldn't drink, you just done passed out.
Yeah.
Back then we would cover our boy.
That's right.
Cover them. We wouldn't want anybody to see them like that. We're living in a time now, man. You mess around and go out if you want to.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be on somebody's Facebook page. You're gonna be, we're looking for something to laugh about all the time. In our community, we're looking for something to laugh about, and ain't nothing funny, man.
Somebody said a banner. Let me If you guys give us 1 second here, let me fix this banner here. Let's see. Yo, we back. My bad. I had to rechange it because everybody said they couldn't see the Bishop's face on there. So we put it in the, just the KYH. But back to what he was saying, and it becomes crazy, man, when you sit back again, where we're at. I just don't get how somebody can take some songs and just make some money off of it. Because and then where's the parents at? Why can't the parents tell them, hey, don't do that? God don't like ugly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I think we even fail to realize.
Yeah.
That, you don't make fun. And you like old folks, you say, man, the dead is the dead. You don't make fun of the dead.
Right. But when you after that money,
yeah,
there's no rules now. There's no rules. It's about that money.
Yeah.
There's no respect. This brother done lost his life. They're not gonna respect his mom. They're not gonna respect his family.
Facts.
They're looking at, I can take this and make money. It's gonna all the love of money is the root to all evil. Not money, but the love of it. And if I got to exploit you to get money, that's what I'm gonna do. So there's no that this money, man. It's a mean game.
It's very cold.
The love for it it's a mean game. So
let's play. We're gonna play this video. Like I said, we're not gonna be in here long. I appreciate Bishop coming on here and breaking this down because, like I said again,
there's certain people can't even.
Sorry about that, y'all. Let's see. I really think this is a tragic situation, man. But like he said, this can really be a lesson learned for us to understand that this is bigger than us at this point. This is bigger than
this hour. Tampa police are trying to track down whoever killed Jacksonville rapper Charles Jones, better known by his stage name, Julio Foolio. Thanks for joining us for 10 Tampa Bay this weekend. I'm Eric Glasser, tonight in for Miranda. That deadly shooting happened just before 5 this morning in a parking lot at the Holiday Inn on East Fowler Avenue. The rapper's attorney says his client was ambushed. And tonight, 10 Tampa Bay's Nick Volturo explains why Tampa police are asking for the public's help to find the killer.
Bullet holes riddled the windshield of this car in the parking lot of the Holiday Inn on East Fowler Avenue.
2 cars were shot at. 4 people were shot in total as a result of this.
A Jacksonville attorney confirmed to us the victim is 26-year-old.
Okay, now this is kind of looking odd. Now, yes, they shot, but if you notice, all the bullets went on the passenger side. Let's go back. Let's see where did we see that? Maybe I'm wrong, but wait a minute. Where is it at? I know we just saw it. Shoot fire. 1 second. Trying to see where the bullets. We just saw it. Let's see.
Find the killer.
Bullet holes riddled the windshield of this.
All right.
That's the driver's side, ain't it?
See, he got, look at that. So either somebody wasn't driving, because think about it now. He never drank as like he said he did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they said your psycho bunny is fire. You got.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So just look at it like this, man. This is crazy. So look at it. It definitely was an ambush. The crazy part was those, and again, we're just building off of this. Was those other bullets even intended for the people in the car. They
Nah.
just happen to be in there.
Right. They just, I don't know, man. It's crazy to me. It's, I don't even have the words for it that we're losing our young brothers and sisters so quickly, man.
Yes.
It's heartbreaking to me that, man, what is this? Another Tupac scene?
Yeah.
Is this another, Biggie scene? Come on, man. When we gonna learn? When we gonna wake up?
That's right.
When is it? We're doing the police job. We're doing our enemy's job. We're doing the devil's job, man. Listen, man. They just sit back and let us kill our own self. I was looking at, and this don't have anything to do with it, but I was looking at a guy, white gentleman, and he says, we put synthetic in the black community. He said, man, and they were interviewing him. He said, don't you know that'll kill him? He said, yeah, we knew it was gonna kill him. If it don't kill him, it makes him sterile.
That's right.
So we got it and put it all in the black community because we knew that they were gonna smoke it.
That's real.
We put most of the liquor stores close to the black community
and nearby a church
because we know y'all gonna get drunk. And the man says we're gonna let them do our job for us.
Yeah.
It's right there on YouTube.
Yeah.
Look it up. So, man, you got to see the mentality of what they're saying. They're telling you they're gonna let us do their job, let us do their job for them. And that's to take our own self out. And while we're laughing and we're laughing and we're doing all of these things, man, but reality is not going to kick in. Brother, reality is not going to kick in until it happened to somebody in your family.
That's right.
That's when reality gonna kick in.
That's right.
I told Cross earlier today, you know what our Hall of Fame jacket is in the black neighborhood? You know what our Hall of Fame jacket is?
T-shirt.
Getting your picture on a T-shirt.
Facts. That's new Hall. And if you really a true MVP of the streets, they'll wear it twice. They'll wear it 2 more times for the celebration and anniversary,
bro. And it ain't even a good quality shirt.
Come on, man. Ain't that something?
Done too quick. It ain't even a good quality shirt. And you have just made the Hall of Fame. You know what? You just made it big.
That's right.
For one day.
Come on.
One day. Man, you are dying to get on a T-shirt.
Facts.
If you want to get on a T-shirt,
that's right.
That bad, just go ahead and put your name right there in the comment section. Me and Cross gonna get your picture.
Yeah.
And we're gonna, get some shirts with your picture.
Yeah, we definitely get some shirts. We're gonna run it up.
Baby, you don't have to die to get on the T-shirt.
That's right. You don't gotta die. You can just ask us, man, and we'll be able to get you some more. How about other than that, shoot, we'll make the cut. Somebody making this money off of us.
What?
You know what? And also I was thinking the other day, it was like, what we should do is, how about this, y'all? If y'all know you're gonna be street, educate yourself about life insurance.
Wow. Yeah.
One of the biggest things that people don't understand, the biggest gangsters are life insurance lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? If all black folks in our culture would get life insurance, especially on these young kids, and they getting these $100,000 life insurance policy. Now, guess what's gonna have to happen? Now the lawyers want their money. If somebody wrongful done, especially like even with the police, they want their money. Somebody's got to put a barrier in front where somebody's losing money. They ain't losing money. They're allowed to make money off of us. And not only that, add to the destruction, and we gain nothing. Like you said, we're chasing a bag that's empty.
Exactly. And death is such a money conduit. How many times in the last few years we've seen people operating funeral homes that don't even have a license?
Come on, man.
Because they know that's where the money is.
That's where the money at.
Man,
10,000
I don't even know how. And then one of them wasn't even embalming them.
Yeah.
It was burying them somewhere else. Man
Facts.
had the body in the car for a year.
Facts.
But the family got that money.
See?
And most of the people that's out here trying to act like they got all of this money,
Don't got
at the end of the day, we gotta put money in a GoFundMe.
Come on, man. That's most of the time. That's why I say, everybody got to do it. If you made sure, if you love your mama, listen, I'm out there in the streets doing wrong. Now, it's some brothers trying to kill me. Well, baby, what you want to do? I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna do right. So let's go get this insurance policy. I'll get this health insurance policy. That way, at the age I'm at, lawfully, I don't have to go all through the physical attributes to get this thing. Now you're covered. I go do something stupid. Listen, mama. Matter of fact, this year, my life insurance policy, my stuff per month is like $30. Mama, I'm getting money. I'm gonna pay the whole year off for you. Baby, be careful. Don't worry about it, mama. If I'm unalive, you get paid.
Right. Right.
If you're gonna really do that, because they're putting a price on it, and it's sad. That young man is at 26. He's with a record label. Who do you think really getting this money? The record label done got paid. His following has went up damn near about 20, 30,000 people on Instagram. They said his videos on YouTube is through the roof, in the millions now. Who getting that money?
Right. Right.
Boy, you better believe, and it's just my opinion, man, you better believe that them execs walking around high-fiving each other.
Right. And guess what they're doing? They're looking for the next young brother that's going to make them some money.
Yeah. They're going to ride that part out of him until they can.
I don't know him, but, again, no disrespect.
Right.
But the executive, they didn't cry their last cry. They don't wipe their eyes. They about to head to the bank, but they look, who's next? Who's next? Could the next one be your son? Could the next one be your daughter?
Facts.
While we oh man, that's so trash. Well, how bad is it? Is it bad enough for you to stand up and say, hey, let's put a stop to this, man? Let's put a stop to this. I don't want another t-shirt. To this day, I have never worn a t-shirt. I have never worn a t-shirt with somebody dead on it.
Yeah, that's almost, when you think about it, it's weird. Why?
I got 5 in my closet. And that's where they're going to stay, in the closet. I'm not putting you on me. You didn't die for me to put this picture of you on me. I have my image of where you are now. Listen, brother, all of this stuff and trying to look like you got something, make sure you got something. I didn't know what it meant when I heard people say, you know what, I'm worth more dead than I am alive.
Yeah.
Because the older people made sure that if something happens to me, that my family is taken care of. The Bible says, listen, if you're going to be a good man, a good man ought to leave an inheritance for his children and his children's children. And I know some of you also, well, I don't have a good job that I can do this, and I don't have a good job that I can do that. It takes everything that I have to survive. You know what? That inheritance is when you can get insurance and assurance. Because you shouldn't be getting insurance and don't have assurance, because you should have the assurance of Jesus Christ in your life. And then you should have insurance that's going to take care of your family. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to be training our children up to do, and to have some respect. We don't have respect anymore. But let me tell you something. I'm not going to put this brother down, because this brother had to have some good training. But then sometimes when you have good training, you got to make sure that you quit trying to please everybody. You can be a good rapper. Ain't nothing wrong with rapping, but be a good rapper. Everybody ain't a B.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Saying?
Everybody ain't no prostitute. Everybody ain't trying to make no twerking. And that's why I said, if we're being introduced to something, why is it a big deal? Why do you have to follow that trend? Like, I don't understand. This is what I always tell people. This is the farce in the whole, what I didn't realize. we are not trendsetters. We are people that take the trend and run with it. But we don't set the trends because most of the trends are set. Majority of people won't follow it. And it's almost like buying a new phone, right? You don't go by the first generation or first ones that go out because there's a lot of glitches and everything. They wait to what? 2 or 3 of the phones went out. And I feel like in our culture, that's how they do us. They put out the tight jeans and the satchels and all that stuff. And they say, okay, let's see what people say. And after a while, that's when we let it's like listening to a song, right? When you first hear a song, man, it's all right, it's kind of whack. Then you hear it again. Oh, it's got a nice beat. After a while, you're playing it in the car and don't know why you're playing it every time it comes on. And it's that machining. I think that we're more vulnerable, and they put that. I'm not going to say weak, but I'm going to say we're very vulnerable when it comes to not wanting to, like you say, do the research. Like you said, I'm not going to speak on this man. I don't know him because I haven't done my research on him, but I understand the plight of the research as far as us in the culture as a whole. That's where we're at. That's where it has, like you said, has nothing to do anything with anything. It's more or less, let's bring our culture together. Where are we failing? And that's why I had you on here to like what you've seen. Is it a true, we know it's a true spiritual warfare, but do we realize to what magnitude? Are we at the point where we can identify, oh my God, because it seemed like we're not looking at it like it's a problem. Like you're going,
it's a playing itself out. You know, when we look at the Bible and when we tie the Bible up into where we are now, it says in the last day we shall become wiser,
right,
but we become weaker. And then so you can take a little baby now, maybe 3, 4 years old. Give him your phone.
Right.
Man, I got some of my children, and well, not my children, my grandchildren, man, they more, they can run a circle around me with this thing. But they're weaker because now they become, the influence is so easy. I'll share this with you. I just had to get on to one of my granddaughters. And because we don't like to, we want to be our children's friend. We want them to like us. None of my kids don't have to like me. One of them on there now, and she's watching right now. You don't have to like me.
Right.
But what you are going to do is you're going to respect me.
Right.
You know, okay, we can be friends, but you got to understand when it's my time to be daddy, I don't care if you're 30 or 3.
Right.
I'm still going to be daddy, and I'm going to tell you.
Well, your life, your life, again, I tell everybody, your kid's life ends when yours ends. Your kid's life ends when yours ends, meaning as in when you have them all the way until they 50, 60, you still around, that's still your child. And they have to understand that that's just the hierarchy of how it works. So what if you were to wait to 50 and 60 and then stop dealing with them? Then are you a deadbeat then?
No,
I'm just saying, right. So therefore, that's a forever thing. And knowing that, and I think if the kids understood that, they will understand that you're just doing what you're doing.
Well, this is the thing. Somebody said this, and I'll quote, they said, how does it go? It says, if you raise your child, you can spoil your grandchild. But if you spoil your child, you're going to have to raise your grandchildren.
That's deep.
And I was like, man, I don't even know what this dude talking about. But sometimes you got to sit down and process what people are saying.
Right.
You know, because again, we weaker. This is a weaker generation.
Right.
You can't go to them and talk to them. They're ready to fight. You can't correct them. They're ready to fight.
Right.
You know, so you have to be wise as a serpent, but yet harmless as a dove. So when his brother was saying to us, he said, listen, if you spoil your child, you're going to have to raise your grandchildren. But then if you raise your children, you can raise your grandchildren. The problem we have is we're having children raising children, and children having children, and babies trying to raise children.
That's a fact.
They don't even know how.
They don't even,
because they have not been taught. We got parents clubbing with their children. We got parents drinking with their children.
Facts.
We got parents allowing your child to call you Kim.
Yeah.
You got parents allowing your child to, what up, Earl?
Yeah. What you got?
I wish one of mine would call me. I'm getting angry right now.
Getting angry right now. Mad about that. Yeah.
You know, so there is something in our community. There was a thing of respect.
Yeah.
You know, and okay, where I live, it seems like there's a church on every corner.
That's right.
You know, Cross, when we were growing up,
yeah,
we can have the music loud, but if we seen a church, hey man, turn that down, man.
You gotta turn it down.
You know, or I may not have known your mom or nobody else, somebody else's mom, but because they were old, hey man, turn that down.
Yeah. And let's go further. You could be having a problem with somebody beefing with them, but you saw their mama. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Mama and them ain't got nothing to do with it. Just like I said, that song right there, that young man got, man, if you see somebody's daughter, do it. If you see somebody's mama, do it. If you see that girl, do it. That's the song, just do it. Like, why would you do that? You see somebody and they baby, just do it. Like, that's what I don't get. And like you say, and I tell my kids this, I tell them all the time, if I make you mad or upset, I'm doing my job. Don't never forget that. Then I always tell them, if I make you mad and upset, man, I can't stand when dad do that. That means I'm doing my job. Because I know what it takes to be a parent. I ain't supposed to be like.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't supposed to be like. Because here's the thing I tell my kids, I get nothing for guiding you. You're not, you could take care of me. You could not take care of me. That ain't for me to do. My job is to make sure that I'm supposed to get you where I got to go. Whether that is me sacrificing my time, I'm putting everything on the line for you to be better and greater than me. Mm-hmm. That's all I want. No matter what you're going through, I want you to be greater than me. And greater is he that's in me, that's in the world.
Man, that's it, bro.
See?
And we got to continue to keep training. Your child never get too old to be your child. And your child never get too old to be your homeboy or your homegirl.
Yeah.
We can have a good relationship, but you better know when I'm daddy and when I'm, you know, on that level that we can laugh and we can have fun.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to ever get so comfortable with you that you can call me or you can do anything in front of me. No.
Yeah.
So I want to treat, you know, so therefore when I look at this and you know, I'm listening to you again, you know, this brother didn't do this. This brother didn't drink. This brother didn't, you know, go out with a lot of people. With, you know, so that means he had the foundation.
Right.
He had the foundation. He didn't have a lot of people around. He had the foundation. But we always say it takes a village to
raise a child.
Raise a child. And so if it takes a village to raise the child, this is the problem. The child is not the problem. The village is.
That's a fact.
The child is an empty he's a blank tape. 26, man, that brother's still a baby.
Just starting to develop.
But if he got the bag, now I'm not talking about him. If he got the bag, sometimes a parent don't want to be a parent because they want what's in the bag.
Instead of protecting what's got the bag.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My daddy used to say something like, you know, when we really got out of line, he said, my daddy said, you know what? Before I let them take you out, I brought you into this world.
And I can bring you.
And I'll take you out of this world before I let them do it.
And that's why it goes back to wanting to see you great and doing it. If I created you, you know, it's almost like the Frankenstein thing. It's up to Frankenstein to do that. It's up to him to do that, to get rid of that monster.
But you know what? I believe my daddy.
I think that's the difference. People don't believe.
I tell you, my daddy was smart, but my daddy was crazy enough.
Yeah.
He loved me that much that he said, you know what? I'll take you out before I see you out here and act a fool. Do we love our children enough that we can hurt them now that they can build a better life later? The Bible says that before, and a lot of people want to be anointed, but nobody wants to be broken. You cannot be anointed. The anointing cannot flow until something has been broken. And if we're born in sin and shaping in iniquity, then that means this way of worldly thinking has got to be broken. The village got to rise up if you want to see our children healed again. The people around the children has got to rise up. I don't want to be effective. I'm not coming on this podcast to be popular.
Right.
I'm coming on here because I want to be effective.
That's a fact.
Too many of us want to be popular, but you're not effective.
That's right.
Baby, I don't care how many likes I get. I want to be effective. That I could tell some young man and some young girl, yo, bro, you don't have to show your behind for laughs. You don't have to show your behind for kicks.
That's right.
Can I say this? And
yes, sir.
I
Go ahead.
Just kind of
go ahead.
I was looking at something else. Again, it's talking about fact and fiction. I don't know if it's true or not. But it's right there on somebody's Facebook page, and I stroll because I like to listen and what's going on. The girl was messing with a gentleman. So the man's significant other comes up. The girl says, wow, he told me to get in the trunk. She's in the trunk and she's laughing.
I seen that. Oh my God.
But she's on Facebook.
With no clothes on.
In the trunk. I'm naked.
And the woman was saying, who did you have? Then she jumped out the car with no clothes on. Just for a bunch of likes and views.
A bunch of likes. And she said, this girl is going to kill me.
Yeah.
She said, hey, y'all, I'm naked in the trunk. She said, can y'all see my breasts? Can y'all see I'm naked? So the girl started banging on the trunk.
Yeah.
Banging on the trunk.
Like ain't nobody going to know that she's on Facebook and she's in the area and somebody that again, go back. She don't know who that girl know. And somebody was like, hey, girl, I'm watching her right now. She's in the trunk. Why are you yelling?
And then she tells the people, listen, why y'all telling me this? Come over here and help me.
But you know, when I saw that, the sad part is in our culture, out of all that, and that same girl that got embarrassed being in the car saying, not the one that was in the trunk, because she going to go up. The world we live in, the girl that's in the car is going to look crazy because you know why? She going to take that joker back.
Yeah. But she was expressing, I love you.
Yeah. See, why you going to do me? So,
but the girl knew who she was.
Yeah, she knew who she was.
You have to pay attention to words. She knew who she was. And I'm saying all this because I'm going to get to it in the end. But she knew who she was. Pay attention to what people say. She said, this girl is big.
Yeah.
If you jumped in the trunk, how did you know the girl was big? You knew who the girl was.
Knew it was. And you picked the right time.
You knew, if you knew who the girl was, you knew she had a man. So now, when you look at it, she says, I'm about to jump out this trunk. And I'm going to run down the street butt naked. But she built the plot.
Yeah.
She built the plot.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, to be honest?
Yeah.
She had me stuck. Not that I wanted to see her. I wanted to see that she have enough nerve to get out that trunk.
Yeah, and that's, again.
And run down the street.
And she did. And they go back to, and she knew that probably folks were saying that anything. Hey.
Numbers going up. So she don't care about herself. I don't know if she had children. She don't care about her child.
Yeah.
She don't care about her mom. She don't care, but numbers. numbers and likes.
Yeah.
Numbers and likes. Then she runs down the street, takes the camera and say, do y'all see me running naked? You don't even have, you're not even worried about if the woman gonna catch you.
Or what about what your mama gonna think, or your grandmama gonna think, or your aunties, or your uncle that's on the board or the deacon board, and he don't know no better, and then somebody come to, baby, you seen your niece? She run down the street with no clothes on.
But the thing about that is, what was more important at that time was not her life. It was her likes and her numbers.
Same way with Julio Fulio. It wasn't about his life, it was about his likes, because if you, like you said, you're a millionaire, or allegedly a millionaire, big hip hop name person in your area. Like you said, one is financially, I'm not, and it's my birthday. I'm not going to no Holiday Inn on my birthday. That's like the last place I'm thinking about going.
Right.
And then number two is, you had an Airbnb. Why did you allow it to get that out of control, to get kicked out? Like all this stuff happened in one night. You get kicked out, have a party, too many people to capacity. You almost tear up these people's Airbnb. Then you leave there to go get in a hotel. And then boom, that happens right in front of the hotel. So, I just want to make this aware to everybody, man. Stay on your pivot, man. And let's start having a little bit more respect for the living. Because we're tired of wearing shirts. Some of the shirts get torn up. Yeah, they get faded out. That ain't you. Why would you want a result to be on a shirt? You want to be on a shirt? Be an entrepreneur and create your own clothing line. And you can put you can put your clothes on, your face on there. You can have your background on your banner. You can have a bunch of stuff. How about you be celebrated in the living instead of in the unlive?
Wow. And even with the shirts, man, most of the time the shirts is they find the craziest picture.
Yeah.
The craziest
Somebody's
picture.
sitting there with a bottle of liquor, playing spades. Oh, yeah, I got playing spades over there in the corner.
Or them hugged up and they done forgot that one is old lady.
Yep. I done seen that happen.
It's crazy, man. It is so crazy. And I was looking at Dr. Drew, said there's no respect for family, relationship, or themselves. Guess what? If you don't have, first of all, respect for yourself, everything else is out of the window.
Facts.
It's out of the window. So village, we got to rise up.
Facts.
We have to rise up. I don't want to go back to another young man's funeral.
No.
Just for likes.
And then you already know, first thing everybody gonna do, as soon as that funeral partition goes through there, boom, guess what? Everybody gonna have their phones out.
Right.
Look, R.I.P. We gonna miss you. If you missed him, you should have told him that. And he probably would have, like you said, somebody got in his ear.
Right. And somebody should have got in that other ear. Brother, if you love me, and all of y'all that's watching, don't love me to death. That's what happened to this young man. He was loved to death. I don't need nobody to love me to death.
That's right.
Love me to life. And if you love me, tell me what my bad points is.
That's right.
Tell me when I messed up.
That's right.
That's what love does. Love tells us when we are making mistakes.
Yeah.
I shared with some people earlier, a couple weeks ago. We're looking in the mirror for the wrong reason. This generation and where we are now, we are looking in the mirror to see what's right. A mirror was never designed for you to look in it to see what's right. A mirror was designed for you to look in to see what's out of order and what you need to fix.
Come on. That's a fact.
Even when we get into this word of God, even when we read the word of God, quit trying to read the word of God and get before God, trying to let him tell you what's right about you. You know what you're doing right. You don't want nobody to tell you what you're doing wrong. Don't you hate when you riding with somebody and they driving and you know they lost?
But they won't tell you that they lost.
You know they missed the turn. And you say, hey, man, that was the turn right there. And they spaz out.
I know where I'm going. I mean, and you're like, bruh, but that's the turn right there. I'm just saying. Well, and then they always say, but you can go up here and turn the other way. But yeah, but you could have, like, okay, whatever.
Time wasted. So when you shut down, you say, you know what, I'm good. Now you missed another turn. Now they mad at you because why you ain't tell me? They're gonna put. Did you see the police, man? I said, yeah, I saw him. Why you ain't tell me the police right there? Because you got mad at me because I told you missed the exit.
Yeah, ain't my job to tell you nothing now.
So now so man, look in this thing, bro. Look in here. Look in this mirror, you all, in your community. You worried about being this is another thing, man. This is what blows my mind. I ain't gonna be no snitch.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be no snitch until it's your baby that's laying on the ground.
That's right.
Now somebody saw what went on, but it was just somebody else.
It's like he was thrown away. Yeah, it was just somebody last week. So they like, man, we ain't gonna tell. And it's sad because when do we get to the point, and instead of saying stop snitching, let's say stop killing. Mm-hmm. How about that? Let's not forget stop snitching sign, the code. Because again, there's always somebody who never tells nobody. I always tell people that you tripping. You might tell me, and he said, man, look, Cross, don't tell them. Okay, I ain't gonna tell nobody. But it's always somebody who never tells nobody.
Let me tell you, I was a bondsman, listen, for close to 30 years. About 20 years, I don't know. But I was a bondsman for a long time.
Yeah.
And I seen some strong dudes, strong people. I bonded them out. I bonded mama out.
Yeah.
They got a misdemeanor. Let's just say their mama got a felony.
Yeah.
And I go to them, I say, hey, listen, man, you better tell me where your mama is. Man, I ain't finna tell you where my mama is. I said, listen, if you don't tell me where your mama is, I'm gonna come off your bond.
And they dropped it down.
You come on my bond, man? Yeah. Man, my mama right over there. She over there drinking. I'm sitting there thinking, you done snitched on your mama.
Hey, man, tell you, boy, this life of freedom, dog. It's like they'd rather do everything and fast forward, but when it come down to putting it on the line, they scared to play that ball. But man, hey, we had a great show.
Yes, sir.
Hour, 3 minutes. We had a great one. Give y'all self a round of applause. Appreciate you guys coming in. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. We probably go a little bit later. Carrie gave me this story. That's why I'm anxious about looking at this story about the couple and how they end up getting caught up. It's pretty weird. So I'm gonna bring that back later on. Salute to everybody. Salute to the people that's rocking with us. Salute to True Faith Ministries. KrossYourHeart.com. Go check it out. Put the plug in. You get 10% off on your first order. And man, we had another great show. Y'all make sure y'all hit that comment, like, subscribe to the channel because we going up from here. And I appreciate everybody. Carrie, you want to end this out?
Hey, listen, I want to tell you this. There's a new podcast that's coming out as well, and it's not going to take away from this one. Yeah. We in this thing to win it. Right. And so therefore, we're trying to show you guys you can take people, amen. He has an audience. I have an audience, but we're trying to show you can bring these two audiences together to make us stronger and stronger and stronger.
Facts.
So go ahead. We're still building it.
Facts.
It's called the Beyond the Break Inc. Go ahead and subscribe to that channel real quickly. It should start coming up the first of next week. So go to it. It is Beyond the Break Inc. Make sure you got ink on there, and then you see the logo of BTB on there. So make sure you do that. Y'all do that for me. I was sharing. I woke up this morning. I said, listen, I need at least about 100 subscribers today. So help me to do this. We want to reach another part of the world. We want to reach another part of people, and we're going to do this to show people we can work together, but we are going to build this village back up.
Facts.
We're going to build this village. We're going to build this village back up.
Facts.
We're going to stop making the police department famous.
That's right. And accountable. Let's make each other accountable.
We're going to police ourselves.
On that note,
It's the Plug Podcast. Hey, yo, you already know. Watch how this shit drop. Yeah. Man, we've been doing this for quite some time, and we're gonna keep on keeping on, you know. Oh, get with it or stay away from it. But either way, we going to the top. Can't even afford coming over. I pay the price since it's unimportant. So unimportant. I don't need you in my life. I feel like I'm cross. I put that on God.